dinner time, but let you act like you gon' ever hurt or injure mine. He have your woman dinner time. I keep my eyes on glory till the devil get behind. Now bad mind, the devil made me offers I decline. We not aligned, not combined. I am not confined to any wicked system that these demons have designed. They frame a mind and have you salty as a bacon rind.
Tonight, from FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland, it's time for Monday Night Football on EA Sports.
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. The first carry for the Memphis man, Antonio Gibson. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second. And here's a give to Gibson. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. To throw, it's Lance. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Hurts sets up to throw it. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
On 3rd down, Harrison. Oh, heck of a move. Man. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Obviously an important run to avoid the 3-and-out on your own side of the field.
Shows a lot of faith in that offensive unit, doesn't it? That you want to run the ball in that situation, pick up the 1st down. Also helps out your defensive guys a little bit too. Allows them to get at least one more series of downs in order to get some rest.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From midfield, here's Lance. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down. Throwing is Lance on 3rd down. Trying to set up the screen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And it's a huge return as he brings this all the way back down to the 15-yard line. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. We'll check on his status when we get back. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Hurts. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Scoring summary, 3-play drive, and it was finished off with a 10-yard touchdown scamper. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say that great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I was
going for the age. Right?
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. From the gun on 3rd down, Lance. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. Tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. A handoff for Gibson. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working. I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off. On 2nd down, a run with Gibson. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the 1st. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Hurts fumbles it. And does Washington have it? They do. He let one slip away last week as well, so now 2 fumbles lost in as many weeks.
Well, we were out at practice, and we watched him work. And what did his quarterback coach talk about all week?
Being a 2-hand monster.
And we looked at each other. 2-hand. Oh, I get it. 2-hand monster. Both hands on the football, taking care of it, putting it away so the ball doesn't get dropped.
Now Lance. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. Trey Greenlaw in there on the tackle. So, CD, you talk about this football team. Some of the whispers and reports, the social media posts, they hint at a locker room that's splintered, badly splintered. There was talk earlier, some guys might walk away entirely. But that hasn't happened, however, at least to this point.
No, and sometimes some of that talk is just that, talk. I mean, guys often say, that's it, I'm out of here. And then they realize, I'm not ready to retire yet. What am I going to do now? And they're really ready to come back and dive back in. In fact, we've got guys who are wearing gold jackets in the Hall of Fame that talked about retirement the last 6-7 years of their careers. So that's not always real. And sometimes you just have to go ahead and ride it out. And this is an opportunity now for everyone in this locker room to move forward.
That's caught by Ware. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Throwing is Hurts. Dancing to his left. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
On 1st down, Hurts. Over the middle, complete. It's Hunt, and he's got this down to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A carry here for Hunt. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Flushed out right. And Hurts able to show off some of that elusiveness as he slides to the ground there, and in the process picks up the 1st down. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. And this one's incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And he still has yet to get on track in this 1st half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. From the gun, it's Hurts. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. The kick by Elliott is good. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. unfortunate there. That was leaking a little, maybe leaking a lot, but he got it.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it work. How about the body language, though, right? As he watched that ball leak to the right, trying to bring it back in, and had just enough to get it done.
Here comes the Eagles defense. They work their way back onto the field. And a big reason they have the lead right now, as we see on the screen, their 3 turnovers.
And how about the emotion now that the defensive team is generating for the entire team? Creating the turnovers, what they call takeaways, and turning those into points for their team. That's why they have the lead, and that's got to be exciting for those guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that, because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit.
And now a fumble. The ball's out, and it's picked up by the Eagles. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. And all the way down to the 26. A big play there for Philly.
Big plays are starting to become the trend here in this first half, and everything that they've tried has worked. And there's another example right there.
That one is caught by Hunt. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover it before he gets going.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. They'll try to run with Hunt, and he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Kareem Hunt hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles are able to add on to their first half lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And the route is on here in this first half. Team on the field now is send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And we'll see what they want to do. Just 20 seconds remaining here before the half. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Lance going to try and throw on third down here. Got an open man, finds Gibson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. A final shot before half for Lance. Looking for Harry. He airs it out deep. A high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. Taken in at the 3. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense. Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
2nd and 10. They'll run it here with Hunt. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Here's Hurts to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. More Gibson. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, field at the 50. 56 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times. On 1st down, it's Gibson. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. Here's Lance. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. And Lance now to throw. And that is incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
They'll go. It's Gibson. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Here's Gibson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Well, this is Callaway on the receiving end. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Throwing now is Lance. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And the Eagles are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 22. Jalen Hurts in this offense trotting back out. And you think he personally is evaluating his game so far? He was pretty good in the 1st half, been good so far here in the 3rd quarter. He's got to like it, right?
Not looking for the dramatics here. Not trying to set the world on fire in terms of stats. It's almost like you're driving. Hands at 10 and 2, alert for anything out there, watching for trouble on the road, and making sure you get the team home.
The bus driver. See if he can drive the bus here again on this drive. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Hurts. Being chased out left. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Play action. Here's Hurts. Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 31-yard line.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just kind of give us that look like that's what he's paid to do. So it's a very unusual situation. I'd want him out. They tend to leave him in.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Benjamin St-Juste. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick 6? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Shotgun now for Lance. Got a man. That's Ayuk. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. Working from the gun. Lance. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But Washington looked to get this one back, and indeed they did. They will still have possession.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Lance and company going on 4th down. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out. And the Eagles defense able to hold. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. Hurts throw complete there to Smith. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
Well, partner, nothing but praise from me for this offense. They have been tremendous all night long. They knew what they had to do to unlock the defense. And let's face it, this has been a master class in offensive football that we've been here to witness.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. This is caught. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. I don't want to make a story where there's not one, but he threw the 3 interceptions last week. Looked a little uncomfortable. He looks much more comfortable today.
Yeah, just 1 pick so far, and his team lit.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Kareem Hunt with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Eagles add on to their 4th quarter lead, and they are on their way to improving to 8-2. Elliott good with a PAT, and that will extend this big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Antonio Gibson and the Washington offense ready to go here once more. And as the numbers show, he really wasn't in the mix at the beginning, but they've got him in the rotation now, and it's proved a good move.
And that's what happens when you're a good player. There's a lot more attention drawn to you, and it's obvious that they had him in their game plan on defense, not letting him get off to a good start, but he's found a way so far here in the second half.
To throw again on 2nd down. Lance. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. Washington on 3rd down. They've hit on half of them. 5 for 10. This will be 3rd and 6. And he finds McLaurin. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now, they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throw left side, complete to Harry. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good. And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. He's got it. This is Ware. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be 2nd and about a yard. They'll set up to throw. Steps away to his left. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. It's a loss of a yard, so they'll wind up crediting him with a sack, and it brings up 3rd down. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out. Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 52 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. Every player I know tends to play the game in his mind before it actually happens.
There's no way he thought that at this stage of the game, this would be his first big run like that.
Yeah, but it's got to feel for him like the floodgates open, a sigh of relief. Now we'll see if things can open up for him.
See if it can continue.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll run with Hunt. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. Frost. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Short kick. Well, the up middle take it down. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. One final try now for Lance. He's going to let it fly. That one a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete. So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a